A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. Here are the latest sporting headlines that's doing the rounds this Super Sunday. And we start off with the first major event that's going to take place today, India versus Pakistan in the Under 19 World Cup. Now, the scenario is very clear. We have three teams in the semi-final: Australia, Afghanistan, England, and now we'll be seeing India or Pakistan join them. For India, they just need a win. And if they win, they will top the group. If Pakistan win, they have certain scenarios by which they have to win. If they bat first, Pakistan, let me tell you again, if they bat first, they have to chase a total. If they bat first and score 300, they have to win by a margin of 85 runs or more. That is the thing that you have to look at. If India bat first and they post a total in excess of 300, Pakistan will have to chase it down in 35 overs. That is the situation we are looking at, India versus Pakistan. So that is the scenario for Pakistan. If they just win, then it doesn't matter. Then India will go through. And if India lose, they will take on Australia in the semi-final. If India win, they'll take on Afghanistan in the semi-final. So India are just one step away now from sealing their spot in the semi-final. But in the semi-final, will be a different kettle of fish altogether. Whoever they face, be it Australia, be it Afghanistan. So we'll come to know about it today. So India versus Pakistan is going to be very, very tense. The Indian under-19 team had a pep talk with Sachin Tendulkar, and he spoke about the longevity. He spoke about the fact that yes, the challenges that they'll encounter and the thrill of facing certain opponents in a particular ICC event. Now they want revenge. Remember, the Indian cricket team lost by over 190 runs in the Asia Cup final, and they were panned for that. So India losing by a huge margin, by a similar margin, will mean that they can also get eliminated. So that's why Pakistan now will have to ensure that they do well and win by a margin of 85 runs or more if they are batting first. If they are chasing, they have to chase it down in 35 overs or less. If it's a target of 300, that is what I'm stressing at this point. Now, as far as Pakistan versus Australia is concerned, Pakistan have clinched the T20I series first win against Australia after 8 years. That is the thing. But Salman Agha has kind of confirmed the fact that they are going to play the T20 World Cup. Because remember, the original decision was supposed to be made on Monday. Friday is gone, now Monday. And we all know the bluff that the PCB and the Pakistan government are doing at this stage. PCB are just bluffing so that they just remain relevant in the scheme of things. Salman Agha has confirmed that these are the kind of pitches that they are playing in Lahore. You can expect a lot more spin in Sri Lanka, where they are going to be playing. So that is why this is a series where you'll have to prepare for those kind of wickets, and they are preparing something similar and ensuring that their batters are getting form, their bowlers are getting form. So Pakistan at this point in time, Salman Ali Agha, who's the skipper, has confirmed that they will be playing the T20 World Cup. So the bluff will be called out on Monday. It will be called out, and that is why let's not take Mohsin Naqvi and the PCB very seriously. He's a politician first. He has to ensure that he takes populist measures, and that is why, just to pander to the public. But in this case, the public kind of seems to be against this move. I mean, why are you hurting our cricket for the sake of Bangladesh, who shot themselves in the foot? So that is why Pakistan at this point, you will see their decision being made officially tomorrow. But you never know. Maybe they'll just slide it under the radar. They'll have a press release saying that yes, we do confirm the participation. So it has been confirmed by Salman Agha that we will participate in the T20 World Cup, because you're preparing for something similar on those lines. Now, as far as other cricketing news and action is concerned, South Africa versus West Indies, that series ended, and West Indies managed a 6-run win, which ensured that, okay, West Indies go into the T20 World Cup with a little bit of confidence. But at the same point, having lost 2 games, they are not in a good position at this point. Remember, they are with Scotland, they are with that group. Italy also are there, England are also there. So it's not going to be easy for the West Indies to ensure that they bounce back at this stage. So that is about the cricketing scenario. You're also going to have England versus Sri Lanka take place. You're also going to see Australia versus Pakistan. That series will also get over, and we are strictly now heading into the T20 World Cup that's going to take place. So just 6 days to go for the T20 World Cup, and we'll be bringing you all the latest action as and when it happens. Anahat Singh, now let's shift our attention to other sports. Anahat Singh has managed to ensure that she has reached the final. Now, in the PSA bronze level meet, she's reached the final, and that's going to be one of her biggest career wins if this happens. Anahat Singh, remember, has been in top form in squash, and that's why she will be the player to look up to in that final. But it's not going to be easy. The tournament level in the PSA bronze level is really, really high, and that's why Anahat Singh, all eyes are on her. But the major event today is Carlos Alcaraz versus Novak Djokovic for the Australian Open title. History will be written today, no matter in what. If Alcaraz wins, he becomes the youngest player in history to complete the career Grand Slam. On the other hand, if Novak Djokovic wins the Australian Open, it will not be an unprecedented 11th Australian Open title, but he will now have 25 Grand Slam titles, which is the most in the history of the sport. That is why Djokovic is staring at immortality at this stage. So, plenty at stake. Alcaraz, a career Grand Slam. Djokovic, 25th, and ensuring that he establishes his name in the pantheon of greats. Now, there is an interesting stat also. If Djokovic achieves this, if he plays on till the end of 2026, and if Djokovic reaches the quarterfinal or the semi-final of the US Open, he will then be the only player in the history of the sport to have won 100 matches in all Grand Slams. That is the brilliance that Novak Djokovic is at this point in time. So, the Australian Open is going to take place very shortly. At 2 p.m, it's going to begin. Carlos Alcaraz versus Novak Djokovic. Career Grand Slam or 25th Grand Slam? That is the thing we'll all be anticipating very, very highly. So that is the latest sporting events that you're looking up for this Sunday. You've got the Australian Open, you've got the Under-19 World Cup, and then you're building up for the T20 World Cup as well. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this morning wrap. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.